How we choose our president. Part 1. Primaries and caucuses.
How do we choose our president?
It starts with primaries and caucuses. Every 4 years, we vote in presidential elections. Primaries and caucuses are just the first round. Whoever wins moves on to represent their political party in the next round, aka the general election.
Whoa, sounds like a lot of partying.
More like the longest job interview ever.
Well, how does it work?
Most states hold primaries, so if you live in one of those states, you'll go to a designated polling place, anonymously cast a vote for your favorite candidate, and go home. Or wherever. In some states, you can vote for any candidate. In other states, you can only vote for a candidate in your political party.
What about the states that don't do primaries?
Those states' vote is called a caucus. Those are more like a public debate where delegates representing presidential candidates all gather at a certain place on a certain day and try to win the majority of the crowd. Caucus votes are either counted by secret ballot or by having people physically take sides in a room. Primaries and caucuses take place in all states over the course of a few months. Tons of money and media coverage go into the earliest primaries and caucuses because, well, they're the trendsetters. The first primary is held in New Hampshire. It's state law that they go first. Iowa also thinks it's special. It makes sure it always holds the first caucus, even before New Hampshire.
And the other states?
Many states form alliances to hold their primaries on the same day, so they all feel special too. The most popular alliance is known as Super Tuesday.
Okay, so after everyone's voted in the primaries and caucuses, what's next?
Now it's time for each political party's national convention. At each national convention, delegates gather together to select their presidential nominee.
Delegates?
Presidential candidates are represented at national conventions by delegates who vote on the final presidential nominees, based on the results of the primaries and caucuses. VIP members of the party are called superdelegates. These superdelegates can vote for whoever they want to be their presidential nominee. After the national conventions, it's finally time for Americans to vote on the same day, in November, to decide which presidential nominee we want to hire as President of the United States.